Everyone, welcome into the classroom. And we can see today we will learn lesson 1, right? It is about calculation, vertical addition and subtraction. So please prepare your handouts, your paper, draft paper, also your pencil and eraser so that we can calculate together, right? Welcome into the classroom. Hello everyone, welcome to the classroom. Hello everyone, there's still 1 minute before the class, so if you can hear me clearly, please type 1 in the chat box, okay? If you can hear me, please type 1 in the chat box. Hello everyone. Okay, it is 5:30 already, so everyone, let's start today's lesson. Hello Sarah, good to see you. So that we can see, as for today's lesson, it is about the calculation, right? So we know that calculation is very, very important for us when we are learning the math, right? So let's have a look. As for today's lesson, we will learn about the vertical addition and subtraction. So let's start. During the class, we will discuss about how can we write down the vertical addition and vertical subtraction workings with and without regrouping for number within 100. Also, we will learn how can we, is there any tips or tricks for us to solve the numbers. So we can see today is still Teacher Jane with all of you, and we can see that here, this is the first lesson for our calculation booster. Tomorrow we will have another lesson about this. So we can see, as for today's lesson, we will focus on the vertical addition and subtraction. As for tomorrow, we will learn about how will you divide. This lesson will be quite important to us in the future because we will learn about the multiplication and division, right? So how will you divide? We'll focus more on, that is, how can we equally share the things into equally groups. So everyone, let's start. As for today's lesson, because we still have our daily math doses, right? So we can see if you finish today's homework and take a picture or take a screenshot, send it into the chat group, you can have 1 point, and 3 points you can redeem a small gift. For example, the keychain on the right. So let's start. As for today, firstly prepare your handout, or if you can just take out a piece of paper, also can. And you can also prepare a pen and your eraser. If you finish, please type 1 in your chat box so that we can start. Okay, thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Sarah. So everyone, let's have a look. Here it is an equation, right? So we can see on the left, it is several clocks, right? There are how many clocks? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 red clocks. So when we are writing down the equation, what we need to do is just to plus them together, right? And we can see how many black clocks are there. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can write down 7 here. So this time, what we need to do is just to plus the 4 with the 7. So everyone, Can you tell me how can we get the answer? Yes, in the beginning, in the previous lessons, we've already learned about the making 10 method, right? That is, for example, we always split the smaller number, to top up the bigger number so that we can make a full 10. So that it will be quite easy. So this time we split the number 4. The 7 still need how many more to become a 10? Need 3 more, right? So we can get 10 here, and then the 4 still left 1, so we will get 11. So everyone, we can see this is the final answer. And then how about this? How many fishes are there? So we can see this time what we need to do is just to see we have 2 groups of fishes, right? And on the left, there are how many fishes? Can you type in the chat box? How many fishes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 6 fishes on the left. So we write down 6 here. And then how many fishes are there on the right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, right? So this time what we need to do is just to write down the equation. So that will be 6 plus 8 equals 14. Good job, Summer. Good job, Michelle. So we can get our final answer here will be 14, right? So everyone, let's see. This time, what if, oh my God, there are so many numbers here, right? This time, how can we write down the equation, or how can we express the number here? We can see there are several bundles of the sticks, right? And there are several single sticks here. So we can see there are some bundles. As for each bundle, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 sticks in each bundle. So as for each bundle, we can just label them as 10. So we can see them in group of 10s. And then there are how many single ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 single ones. So as for the numbers, we can give them a new name. That is, as for the ones digit. The ones digit means that the only single ones, we can call them as the ones digit. As for this number, there are 8 single ones, so we write down 8. And then as for the tens place, because we can see one bundle means a group of 10, right? How many bundles do we have? Yes, we have 4 bundles, so we can write down 4 here. So this number means 48 in this question, right? So as for this question, what we need to do is just to write down the 48. This is the number 48. Good job, everyone. And then let's have a look. This time, do you know how can we write down the vertical equations by ourselves? That is, we can firstly align the tens and ones. Everyone, also, you can also note it down. Align. The word align. You can take some notes, everyone. Write down the align on your book. Align the tens digit with the ones digit. Because we can see this question is on your paper, right? We can see 25 plus 34. We can do tens align with the 10, 1 will align with the ones. So that we can see, as for the 25, the 2 at the tens place, 5 as the ones place, right? And then the 34, what we need to do is just to put the 3 at the tens place, the 4 as the ones place. So we can see after we align the tens and the ones, the second step is to write down the plus or the minus signs at the bottom left hand. So the second step is write down the sign here. Can you see it? Write down the signs at the bottom left hand. Then the third thing is that we can draw a line. Draw a line at the bottom So if you want to take some notes, you can also write down align, sign, line. Quite easy to remember, right? Align, sign, line. Okay, good job everyone. And then the fourth thing is that we can solve the equation from the right to the left. That is, we can do it from the ones digit. 5 plus 4. What is the answer? You can type in the chat box. Okay. Good job, Michelle, Sarah. So we can see 5 plus 4. The ones plus the ones, we can get 9. And then the tens place, we can see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 group of tens, right? So we can write down 59 here. Okay, then let's do a PK game time. Everyone, you ready? Let's go. We can see that. Is this vertical addition correct or not? Yes or no? A or B, which one you want to choose? Okay, this time it is wrong, everyone, because we can see we didn't align them, right? We need to make sure we need to align the digits, the tens with the tens, the ones with the ones. So for example, this one cannot be here, and then we need to align the ones with the ones, right? So it should be look like this. Good job, everyone. And then let's move on. How about this? Is it correct? A or B? We just said that we need to start from the ones digit, right? So this time, also wrong. We need to start from the ones digit to the tens digit. So this time, what we need to do is just do 3 plus 3 equals 6, 1 plus 2 equals 3, right? Good job, everyone. Then how about this? Is this correct? Yes or no? A or B? Yes, also B, right? Because we can see this time we forgot to write down the plus sign. Oh, if we don't write down the sign, who knows is it a plus or minus, right? Good job, everyone. So be very careful. Okay, this time I'll give you 1 minute to do the question by yourself. Complete the addition vertical equations. You can also type your answers in the chat box after you finish. Okay, so everyone, don't forget that there are 4 steps for us to write down the equation. Align the tens and ones and write down the signs, then draw a line at the bottom, and then start from the right to the left. Okay, so we can see 42 plus 15, we align them, right? So we can get 2 plus 5 equals 7, and then 1 plus 4 equals 5. So we can get our final answer here. Good job, everyone. So we write down 57 for this question, and then the 34 plus 51. So we can get 34 plus 51. We will get our final answer here, and then start from the right to the left. We will get 85, right? As our final answer, 85. Good job, everyone. So let's move on. How about this? This time we want to do the minus, right? So 28 minus 15. How can we do this? Okay, so the first step is still align the tens and the ones. So 28 minus 15. It means that we need to take away 5 ones digits, right? So take away 5 ones, and then take away 1 10, right? One group of 10. So what we have left? Here it is 1 10, right? And 3 ones. So we need to start from the right, start from the ones digit. So 8 minus 5 equals 3, and then 2 minus 1 equals 1, right? So we can get our final answer here. Easy peasy. The first step, still align the numbers, the tens digit with the ones digit. The second one is to write down the sign at the bottom left hand. The third step is that we need to draw a line at the bottom, and then the fourth step is to start from the right. Okay, this time is your turn. Try to do it by yourself. We can see that this time what we need to do is just to have a look. 28 minus 17, what is our final answer? We still start from writing down the numbers, right? Align, sign, lines, and from the right to the left, right? Okay, everyone, I'll give you 1 minute to do the question, then we'll discuss together. Okay, so this time, we still write down, align the tens digit with the tens digit, align the ones digit with the ones digit. So everyone, let's have a look. 28 minus 17, we will have the equation like this, vertical subtraction like this, right? And then we start from the right to the left. So we can see 8 minus 7 equals 1, 2 minus 1 equals 1, right? So we will get our final answer as 11. Good job, Michelle. And then we can also see that 47 minus 23. We can see that this time, what is our final answer? 47 minus 23. So we can get the final answer. Start from the right to the left. There will be 4 and 2 to be our final answer, right? Oh, I see that some of you, the question on your handout is wrong. Okay, so everyone just focus on the screen, okay? Just focus on the question on the screen. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so we can review our key points here. That is, how can we write down the vertical equations by ourselves? The first thing is that align the tens and the ones and write down the plus and minus sign at the bottom left hand. And then the third step is to draw a line at the bottom. The first thing is that solve the equation from the right to the left. Good job, everyone. And then this time, let's have a look. How about this question? We can see that this time, we can see if there are several ones and tens, how can we transfer the ones to the tens? So everyone, we can see 10 ones, they can make a 10. So 10 ones here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 10 ones, we can group them as a 10. So everyone, we can see this time we can see if we want to do some more questions. Can you tell me 4 tens plus 17 ones equals how many tens and how many ones? Okay, so everyone, we can see that 4 tens plus 17 ones, because we need to regroup them as the tens and the ones. So we just said that because 10 ones equals 1 10, right? So we can just group these 10 ones and then turn them into 1 10, so that we can have 5 tens and 7 ones. Good job, everyone. And then let's see. How about when sometimes we need to do addition with regroupings? How can we do this? Because we can see this time 9 and 4. As for the ones digit, they are already bigger than 10, right? So this time we need to focus more. Which place do we need to start first? The ones place, right? So 9 plus 4 is already bigger than 10. So can we write down 13 at this place? No, cannot, right? So what we need to do is just to have a look. 9 plus 4 equals 13, right? So we can just group the 10 ones into 1 10 and then write down a 1 on the top left corner to make sure, oh, we've already carried over 1 10 to the tens place. So that this time we need to write down the 3 at the ones place, that is 3. And then how about the tens place? Can we write down 3 here? Yes or no? No, definitely cannot, right? This is because we need to make sure we've already carried over a 10 to here. So what we need to do is just to do 1 plus 1 plus 2, 1 plus 1 plus 2 equals 4 for the tens place, so that we can get 43 for this question. Okay, everyone, this time let's try something more. This time what we need to do is just to do the 28 plus 39, right? So we can see 28 plus 39, we still align the tens with the tens, align the ones with the ones. So we can see this time 8 plus 9, it is already bigger than 10, right? So no worries, everyone. We just group 10 ones. The 8 still need 2 more, right? So we bring them to the tens place, so we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the carry over 1. So we can see there are how many for the ones digit that left here. After we share the 10 ones to the tens place, we still have 7 single ones here, right? And then as for the tens place, we do 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 6, right? So as for the tens place, we will have 6 here. Okay, so let's review quickly. That is, for example, we know that as for ones digit or the tens digit, each digit, there can be only one number, right? So, well, 8 plus 9. The ones digit, it is already bigger than 10. We just change the 10 ones into 110 and carry over to the tens place, so that we can see 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 6 to get our final answer. Okay, this time, everyone, let's do a PK game. Everyone, you ready? Let's go. Is it correct? No, this is not correct, right? Because we can see that as for the tens place and ones place, we need to align them. So this is wrong. Align the digits. And then how about this? Is it correct? Yes or no? A or B? Also not correct, right? Don't forget that we've already carried over 1. So we can see 9 plus 7 equals 16, right? So we carry over 1, and then the carry over the 1 plus the 3 plus the 4, the numbers at the tens digit will be 8 in total. So here it is not 7, but 8. Okay, everyone understand this part? Perfect. Then how about this one? Is it correct? No, it is also wrong, right? Because we can see, as for this question, it is still, we forgot about the carry over, right? So we can see the 8 plus 6 equals 4, and then we need to carry over 1, so that the tens place will be 1 plus the 1 plus the 5, so that we can get 7 here, right? So the final answer will be 74. Good job. So this time, everyone, it's your turn. Use the vertical addition to solve the questions. Okay, good job, Sarah and Michelle. So everyone, we can see that this time, think about if there are too much, we need to carry over, right? So we can see 37 and 24, how can we do the calculation? 7 plus 4 is already bigger than 10, right? So we can see 37, align the tens with the tens, align the ones with the ones. So 37 plus 24, the 7 plus 4 is already bigger than 10, right? 7 plus 4 equals 11, right? So we can carry over 10 ones into 110. So we label it here so that the ones digit still have how many left? 1, right? So as for the tens place, we do 1 plus 3 plus 2 equals 6. so that we can get our final answer here will be 61. Perfect. Then how about this one on the right, the question on the right? We can see this time we still align the tens with the 10, align the 1 with the 1s, and then start from the ones digit, right? So 3 plus 9, it equals to 12, right? So we can see we need to carry over 110 to the tens place, and then the ones digit still have 2 left here. So as for the tens place, we do 1 plus 5 plus 1 equals 7, right? So we can get at both the tens place, we will have 77, and then the final answer here will be 72. So we can review our key points here. That is, when we are doing the addition, we still align the tens and the tens, align the ones with the ones, then write down the sign and draw a line at the bottom, then start from the right to the left, right? If there are too much for ones digit, we just carry it over to the tens place. Okay, so this is the key point here. That is, because there are only one digit, one number in each place, so if there are too much, we just carry over to the tens place. Good job, everyone. This time, let's try something different. How about the minus? Because everyone, we can see, this time, as for the ones place, we only have 3, right? Is it enough to take away the 6? No, not enough, right? So probably we need to think of another way. That is, we can just borrow 110, break 110. We just said that 110 equals 10 ones, right? 10 ones can also change to 110. So this time we can just break a bundle and then into 10 ones. Then we can see that ones digit is not enough to minus. We just borrow 1 from the tens, and then we can move to the tens place and then do the calculation. So everyone, let's try it together. How can we do this? We can see this time we just break 110 from the tens place. So the 10, after we borrow 110, we still have 1, 2. 2 tens here, right? So we still have 2 tens here, and then this time the ones place, it will have 13, right? So this time we can do the calculation. So think about the 13 minus the 6 equals how many? 13 minus 6. For the ones digit, 13 minus 6 equals 7, right? So as for the ones digit, we will have 7 here. And then as for the tens place, we do the 2 minus 1. So we will have 1 left here. So the final answer will be 17. Okay, good job. Then let's try something different. Okay, this time we can see we still align the tens with the tens, align the ones with the ones. So 28 minus 19. 8 minus 9, is it enough? No, not enough, right? So we just break 110 and then carry over to the ones. So how can we write down the equation? We just borrow 110. After we borrow 110, the tens place still have how many left? 1, right? So we write it on the top of the tens number, and then we can see the ones here. After borrow the 10, we will become 10 plus 8 equals 18, right? So what we need to do is just to write down the 18 here, and then 18 minus 9 equals how many? 9. Good job. So as for the ones digit, this time we will have 9 here, and then the tens place, 1 minus 9, 1 minus 1, it is 0, right? But we don't need to write down the 0, so just left it here. Then this time, everyone, it's your turn. Try to do it by yourself. When the ones digit is not enough, we just borrow 110, break it, and turn it into 10 ones, right? Okay, so everyone, this time what we need to do is just to do the 45 minus 17. So the ones digit, the 5, is it enough to take away the 7? Is it bigger than 7? Is it enough? No, not enough, right? So we need to borrow 110, and then the 4 will become 3, right? Because we borrow 110, and then the ones digit will become 10 plus 5 equals 15. So 15 minus 7. 15 minus 7 equals how many? 8. You can use the breaking 10 method because we break a 10 to do the minus, and then the 15 still have 5 left here. So 5 plus 3 equals 8. So we will have 8 for the ones digit, and then the tens place, we can see 3 minus 1 equals 2, right? So that will be 28 for the final answer. And then as for 32 minus 15, what we need to do is just to break a 10 because the 2 is not enough to take away the 5. So after borrow 110, we will have 2 tens left here. And then the 2 will become 2 plus 10 equals 12. So 12 minus 5 equals 7, right? 2 minus 1 equals 1. So the final answer here will be 17. Good job, everyone. So we can review our key points here. That is, if there's not enough to minus in the ones place, we can borrow more from the tens place. So if not enough, we just borrow. Okay, so let's review our key points here. That is, as for today's lesson, we learned about the vertical equations, right? The first step is to align the tens and the ones and write down the plus and minus signs at the bottom left hand. Then draw a line at the bottom. The fourth thing is to solve the equation from the right to the left. So a line, sign, line from the right to the left is quite easy to remember, right? Good job, everyone. And when we are doing the calculation, because we know 110 can break into 10 ones, 10 ones can make 110, right? So if there are too much, we can just carry over to the tens place. And then when we are doing the minus, if the ones digit, the 5, is not enough to take away the 6, we can just borrow 1 from the tens place. Okay, so as for today's homework, I'll send it into our chat group later, and see you tomorrow, everyone. After you finish the 3 questions, you can send it into the chat group, and we can see that as for today's homework, you will also receive the points after you finish the homework, and then the earliest 10 submissions every day, we will have extra 1 point so that you can redeem 1 gift after the whole camp. Okay, everyone, so that is all for today's lesson. Hope you enjoy it. I'm looking forward to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone. See you, Summer. See you, Nayo, Sarah, Michelle. Bye-bye, everyone. Do remember to do your homework, okay? There's only 3 questions, so I believe you can do it. Bye-bye.